I'm Jeff Key, Director of Marketing for Atlas Roofing Corporation. We had what we call a vision discovery process last year. Part of the project was to redesign our logo and put together a new mission, vision, values, and a tagline. We always wondered, the origin of that logo. I had kind of given up on that process when a woman named Robin Seal in our Meridian plant sent an email and said, I found this paperwork, and it was actually a photo of Miss Belinda Harvey, who lived in Meridian, Mississippi at the time, being presented with a $200 U.S. savings bond, and she had won a contest to design the first Atlas logo.
Professor came in and said that there was a logo competition that we could get a good grade for it, and also could probably get an award or some kind of recognition, and he said there would be a $200 savings bond. And back then, a college student, that's great. To begin with, I had a art scholarship. I was supposed to go off to school. 3 days before I got a chance to go off to school, my grandfather died. I stayed here to help my mother with the upkeep of the house. That's how I ended up at the local junior college. From there, I was supposed to go on to the Cleveland Institute of Art, but my mother's health started to fail, so once again, I stayed behind to help her. And as the years went by, her health got even worse. And for the last 23 years, I have been her caregiver up until 2020 when she passed. Along the way, I have been a caregiver to my sister, my next door neighbors, 3 relative kids, a fiance who then also was on dialysis, and he passed last year also. So my life has basically been a life of service. I don't know, I just thought it was my duty. I thought it fell in my hands and this was my purpose. This is what I thought God wanted me to do, so I just stayed put.
We were wondering what we could do to pay her back. The idea was brought forth by Lauren Carlson and Tiara Searcy of our marketing department to put together a GoFundMe. And we put together what we thought was a pretty aggressive goal to start with, was to raise $8,000, and then we were going to match that by 1.5 times for the total. Well, within 1 week, we had hit the $8,000 goal. And we eventually wound up raising more than $15,000. Our president, Ken Farish, said we would donate, 150% of what was donated by the employees. So Ms. Harvey wound up with a check for more than $37,000.
Overwhelmed, greatly blessed. Everybody says someday, with all the things you done did and help out, God is going to bless you in some kind of way. And I'm like, I guess that's what they mean. I wasn't going to even show up. To be honest, I wasn't even going to show up because I'm like, I got rheumatoid, and rheumatoid makes you tired and fatigued, and I'm like, I'm too tired. I don't want to put on clothes. I don't want to go to this.
I'm Blake Carroll with Atlas Roofing Corporation and cover the Central and South Mississippi as a territory sales rep. That house has seen a lot and been through a lot. Had a lot of wear and tear on it. Needed a lot of TLC, so we came in there and uncovered some things we didn't necessarily expect, but we got it fixed up and on the right track, and their family's going to be able to sustain living there with a lot of issues that they were dealing with that they won't have anymore. I
was sitting here and I said to myself, I wish my mom could be here to see this, because this was her thing. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, look what they're doing, Mom. I feel more than blessed. Yeah. And I know this is something my mom is somewhere smiling and happy about.